Alright, welcome to Novice Pilot Wannabe. We're south of Cairo and airport, I can't remember which one, but yep, we're here. So, gonna head up north and we'll get the plane started because there's not much to see here. Some mountains in the background, that's about it. Otherwise, bunch of big planes sitting around me. Airbuses, Embraers. Yeah, alright, so let's get going. So, opposite end of the runway or airport, I see. So, how do you think we're gonna take me? Probably gonna take me off here. So, on to Alpha, I would guess. Or are you guys gonna drive me straight across Hotel to Victor? Well, let's see. Let's see, huh?
Hurghada ground, WSFCR 137, at General Aviation Parking, Information Sierra. Request pushback.
And again, nobody manning the posts. Fine.
Hurghada ground, WSFCR 137 with Sierra. Ready to taxi, IFR.
WSFCR 137. Taxi to and hold short of runway tree 4 left using taxiway. Charlie Alpha cross runway 16 left. Contact tower on 119.6 when ready.
Well, that's all great and everything, but doesn't look like there's a cross there. Alright, you know what? It's going to be one of these. We're just going to wing ourselves there. Alright, I want to get turned around.
WSFCR 137. Did you hear my last transmission?
I did, and I don't care.
Taxiing. Hold short runway tree, 4 left, using taxiway Charlie Alpha cross runway 16 left. WSFCR 137.
WSFCR 137. Hold position. Caution other traffic.
What other traffic? I didn't see any when I looked around.
WSFCR 137. Continue taxi.
Thank you. Was going to anyway.
WSFCR 137. Did you copy?
Oh, it is warm out. Yes, I did.
Roger, WSFCR 137.
Should turn on the air conditioning. No worries about icing events, I guess. Not at 95. A lot of A330s around, eh? Okay, so according to this, there's a taxiway that goes all the way across here, so go ahead and just do that. Okay, flaps are down. Got lights on that I need to have on. So we should be approaching a runway here. Is this a runway? That looks like a runway. Nothing. Nothing. Okay, let's go. All right. Left. Which is actually quite a ways away. Alright, need to see a windsock being pushed around, I think. For a big airport, there's not a lot of traffic going on. Alright, we're going to take a right here. Alright, all the way down to the other end, and we should be able to go. This looks like a great place to great place to practice large plane landings. There's nothing around to worry about. Yeah. Yeah, wow, it's 13,000 feet. There we go. Oh, no, no, no. Come on, come on, come on. Stop fighting with me. No arguments. Come on. If you look on your right, there's mountains. If you look on your left, there's nothing. Alright, let's slow you down a little bit. So what, 13,000 is 2.5 miles? Gonna have to wipe down these seats afterwards because, you know, got sweaty people in here. There's supposed to be 5 people. Moving at quite the clip here. What's that in the wait, oof.
Hurghada ground. WSFCR 137 would like to cancel IFR.
WSFCR 137, IFR flight plan is canceled. Taxi to runway and request VFR departure from tower.
I will do that. I will definitely do that. May as well switch over to the tower now, eh? I think we're at the end. Oh, cool. So not a left here. No, I said not a left there. That's the left I want to take, right there. I see it. I see it, I see it, I see it. Actually, I don't think I even need to go this far, but that's alright. Not at 13,000 feet, I'm not going to use hardly any of this runway. Oh, stop. Alright, let's go ahead and turn that on, and let's...
Hurghada Tower. WFCR 137 ready at runway tree 4 left. North departure.
WSFCR 137, QNH 10007 north departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway tree 4 left.
Cleared for takeoff runway tree 4 left. WSFCR 137.
Wow, we are low. There's nobody coming from this direction. And if they're coming from this direction and coming down this far, they didn't do something right. Alright, so my choice of height is 8,000 feet, and that's what we're going to do.
France Soleil 4340, contact ground on 121.9er.
Alright, ready, set, let's go.
121.9er, France Soleil 4340.
For all the wandering around we did just prior to this, that wasn't too bad. Alright, positive rate, gear up, bring the flaps up. I'm going to go ahead and do this, this, and this.
Hurghada Tower. WSFCR 137. Continue for north departure.
Sunturk 618, contact ground on 121.9er.
Alright, there we go.
121.9er for Sunturk 618.
Mountains, nothing. I like doing this. There's the airport. Alright. So the intention is to head up to Cairo, take a little bit of a left or right turn, and then go up to the other airport, which is on the northern side of the Mediterranean.
WSFCR 137, leaving my airspace. Frequency change approved.
Hurghada Tower, WSFCR 137, frequency change. Hurghada approach, WSFCR 137 is type Beechcraft B-58, 3 miles north of Hotel Echo Alpha 8 Juliet, 1,100 feet. Request flight following.
WSFCR 137, Hurghada approach. Squawk 5252.
Squawk 5252, WSFCR 137.
WSFCR 137, radar contact 4 miles north of Hotel Echo Alpha 8 Juliet, 1,400 feet. QNH 1007.
Roger, WSFCR 137.
All right, there we go, on our way. Nice mountains off to the side, don't have to worry about those. And we see can't remember what that's called. I think that's what leads to the Suez Canal. I don't remember. All right, so first stop Cairo. Looks like we need to be at least maybe 9,000 feet. All right, I'm gonna bring this up to 10. All right, so we'll sit at 10, at least to get over, because I think we're gonna have some mountains to contend with. And it looks like the high point is 8,100 feet. All right, so we're gonna dip down when we hit Cairo and see some things. Then swing to the north more. Cruise across the Mediterranean and hit the other airport, which is, yeah, I was just picking spots on the map, just in case you're curious. Is it LTAF? Yep, LTAF. LTAF. Oh, it's Turkey. Okay. Heading up to Turkey. All right. This should be, I don't know, kind of dull, but that's all right. We're not going to go there. Let me do this. So, HEGN. Oops. Unload. Let's do a new flight. HEGN. That's where I left from, yep. Go ahead and add that. Set LTAF. Go ahead and add that. And I'm going to go ahead and just grab it right here, and we're going to go. It's going to be close enough if I do that one right there. Okay. Now I can kind of keep track where I am. Or what have I got? There. Almost 8,000 feet. Well, 7,000, a little over. Alright, not much more to do right now. Gonna go ahead and kill lights. Strobes on, everything else is on. Yeah, for some reason I thought that was on. Let's bring the engines down a bit. And there we go.
WSFCR 137 contact Cairo Center on 119er decimal tree 5. Good day.
119er decimal tree Fife. WSFCR 137. Cairo Center. WSFCR 137 is at 8,300 feet, climbing flight level to 15.
WSFCR
I am not.
137, Cairo Center, QNH 1006. Radar contact continue.
Okay, so there is some things they still need to work on in here, but apparently they are coming up with a bunch of changes. They've got scheduled for this, and they said and beyond. So next update maybe will be better. We'll find out. They did improve this quite a bit though, so I'm not too sad about that. Alright. See you later. Yeah, I'm not real familiar with this territory. I never have flown here, so this is fine and dandy. But that airport is directly ahead of me somewhere. I see the city. Hang on, there's the runway, isn't it? Yep, alright. Good, we're almost down to 2,000 feet, which is where I wanted to be. I see. This makes sense. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and to heck with this. Here's my airport. So we'll go ahead and boost some height here. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this way a little bit. Alright, so I need to turn left as soon as I possibly can, then is what that's gonna come to once I hit the ground. I'm gonna go ahead and turn you on. Turn more, turn more, turn more, turn more, turn more. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and just sit at this height. I think I'm in too tight, but that's all right. And there's the airport. Okay. So we're going to go over the city and then come on in. All right, so we'll get a ways. Whoops. Yeah, we're off.
WSFCR 137, wind 174 at 8, cleared to land runway 23.
Clear to land runway 23. WSFCR 137.
Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start sticking our way over. Oh, I see where the water sits. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, this is a terrible direction for me. I can't hardly see anything. There it is. All right, cool. All right, it thinks I'm too low, which I am, I think, at this point for glide slope. And now we're too high. Way too high, or too low. Oh, too high, too high. Yep. Too high.
500.
Landing gears down. It's happier with me. It's not real happy, but it's happier with me. Let's get ourselves over a little bit more.
WSFCR 137. Turn next taxiway.
Where is the next taxiway? Is that it? That looks like it. It is. All right, cool.
WSFCR 137. Exit runway when able.
I think I just did.
WSFCR 137. Contact ground on 121.9er.
121.9er.
Turn off the
WSFCR
strobe, turn
137.
off the landing lights. We're set to go.
Adana ground. WSFCR 137. Taxi to parking.
WSFCR 137. Taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Alpha Cross, runway 05.
Taxiing to general aviation. Parking via taxiway Alpha Cross runway 05. WSFCR 137.
I know where you're taking me, so we're good here. Well, that was uneventful. Alright, so we go by everything. Terminals are over on the right hand side here, by the looks of it. turn here. Almost feel like a tour bus. In here, we're going to be going past the terminals. Eventually, we're going over to parking. But I have to get around the terminals. Which you can see a few planes parked there. It's kind of nice. Look at that. Where are you going, plane? According to this, I need to go this way. Which seems kind of backwards to me. Oh, there's a turn. Okay. There we go. Pick up that line. There's another Embraer there. Whoa. I don't know where the heck I'm going. I'm just wandering. It's like wandering an empty parking lot, right? Yeah, I'm heading to apron B. Yeah, okay. And there we are. The sun is now setting. All right. Let's keep eyes out. I don't see anything coming in. Nothing coming in. All right, well, according to this, I need to park down here. I don't see any signs of anybody else being down here right now. Where's that line go? Let's follow this line. Oh, there's the gas. All that did was loop me around. Tell you what, though. I'm just gonna park here. Anybody got a problem with this? Anybody? Nobody's around to give me a hassle. All right, let's go ahead and do that. Shut off the engines. There we go. I can shut off all my lights. These are all off. Shove everything down. And there we go. Welcome to Turkey. Alright, well, that was pretty nice. Nice flight. Did see pyramids. I'll attach that section at the end of it as I'm flying pretty much through them. Yeah, it's very nice sunset going on. Yep, in the city of Adana is what they pronounced it, or Adana, whatever it is. Yep. Anyway, there we go. Landed. See you on the next flight. Wait a minute. I think we're gonna take autopilot off. Is that pyramids? Might be the pyramids. Ooh, I'm pretty sure those are pyramids. Let's go to the pyramids. And then we'll get back on track. Stick to 1,600 feet as much as I can. Ooh. Pyramids. More city in that direction, but we're not going to go there just yet. I'm so far off my beaten track, but there's a reason I'm VFR right now. Ooh.
Descend and maintain 4,500 feet. Expect ILS runway 05 center approach via Charlie Victor Oscar transition. Clear to Charlie Victor Oscar.
Wow.
Descend and maintain.
Wait, is that?
4,500 feet. Expect ILS runway
What is that?
05 center approach via Charlie Victor Oscar transition. Clear to Charlie Victor Oscar. Boeing 8522.
Oh, look at that. That's freaking awesome. And there's a roundabout. Okay.